This is the view from the front door of 187 Helderberg Trail, Voorheesville, New York, 12186. Voorheesville is located in the town of New Scotland. And the town of New Scotland has a wide range of houses. You have rural, where there are 100-year-old plus homes on 100-plus acres. You have suburban, lots of subdivisions, which is typical of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and into the 2000s. Then you have the village, which is quaint and cozy, also 100-plus-year-old homes. This home is brand new and was built by J.J. Cillis Builders. Now, if you haven't heard about J.J. Cillis Builders, it's probably not clear by walking through what goes into a house built by J.J. and his son Jimmy. So let's take a walk through, and I'm going to tell you as we go through some of the things that you can't see. Number one, they use plywood, fir plywood, and not OSB board, whatever other kind of manufactured product that often is used in new homes today. One of the things that JJ often says is, you can put expensive things in a home. It doesn't make the house well built, it just makes it expensive. Now, not to say that he doesn't put expensive things in this house, in his homes, and he certainly does, and you can see that in this kitchen. How nice it would be to color the Easter eggs this season on this counter with your grandkids or your kids. It's very practical. There's a laundry room, there's a closet, and there's the door to the garage. There's a pantry closet. They're beautiful maple cabinets, some glass. I'm going to give you a 360-degree tour of this area. Kitchen, breakfast area, family room, stone fireplace, soaring ceilings. You know, probably I'm getting into too much detail about what we're walking through, so let's just meander through. He uses energy trusses. The house is backfilled. Now, for those of you who don't know what backfilling is, and probably you all do, but excuse me if I'm being simple. When the foundation is built and they backfill, which means put the dirt back alongside the foundation is typically sealed, and then the dirt, oftentimes it's the same dirt that they took out when they dug the hole, but JJ uses crushed stone. Now, what does that mean to you? It means your basement tends to be drier and no clinging of heavy soil or clay that may have been here before. The other thing that's important, I mentioned energy trusses. You see these ceilings, a lot of builders will put the sheetrock right on the bottom of the trusses. So trusses, like all kinds of wood and natural products, shrink and swell. So to avoid nail pops, which you often see, JJ puts furring strips. Now that means there are strips on the trusses, and the sheetrock for the ceiling is put on the furring strips and not on the trusses. Pretty interesting. Maybe not. What does that mean to you? You'll have a house that has few, if any, nail pops, and it ends up looking younger, longer. This house that we're walking through is 3,400 square feet. It has bathrooms where they should be. Here's a little princess suite or prince suite, whatever your family has. It's set on just about an acre of property, and it's part of a subdivision because there's probably going to be another handful of homes, as many as 9, built around this property. It has a 2-car attached garage, and this is probably the best place to see the detached garage, which is 18 by 20, which could be used for cars or vehicles or toys. You probably know we're in the master, and there's a his and her walk-in closet, and now we're going to take a look at the master bath. What you see is what you get, and more. As I mentioned, Here's the best place to see the backyard. Nice and level. There's a patio back there. He planted some pines there to delineate the property. You do have a country setting here. Quiet. The high school is probably a couple miles away. The elementary school, walking distance actually. This is Voorheesville Schools. If you're listening to this video, you've investigated that school district and for one reason or another have decided to take a look at homes in that area. I hope you've gotten a good view of what this J.J. Cillis house has to offer. It's a little overcast today, so you can't see the sun streaming in, but the location and the setting on the property really allows for lots of sun. So if this looks interesting to you, give me a call. Patsy Whitney, Coldwell Banker, 229-0262.